Men often don't understand this about women, but a woman's attraction to you as a man is extremely fluid. A woman can be interested in you, then not interested at all. Then she can be re-interested all over again. To men, this can seem very confusing, but it shouldn't. Hi, I'm Chase Amante from girlschase.com, the web's most popular men's dating advice website. Our topic for today is that women are behavioral screeners. Unlike you as a man who evaluate her based on looks and her appearance, women are evaluating you based on your behavior. Her looks don't change day by day, but your behavior does. More specifically, the way that you behave relative to her changes. While you may feel that your behavior is consistent, in a woman's eyes, your behavior can vary. And as your behavior varies, her attraction to you varies. Let me give you an example. Day 1, she tries to get your attention, but you ignore her. Now, she thinks that you just weren't interested. In reality, you were in your head thinking about something and you just didn't see her signals. But she views it as a rejection from you, so she pays you less attention. Day 2, she sees you again, but this time you talk to her. And when you start talking to her, she smiles at you and you smile back. She flirts a little, you flirt back, and you have this nice little conversation. Wow, I must have been wrong about him the other day, she thinks. Actually, he does like me. Now she's excited. She likes you, and you like her too. Day 3, the two of you run into each other again. You talk again. Now you're excited. You're talking to her a lot. You flirt with her, and at first, she's into it, but then she starts to pull back. And as you're talking to her, you notice that she gets colder and colder, and eventually the conversation just falls apart. What happened? Why? Well, yeah, she was happy. The guy that she likes was talking to her, but she was hoping that today you were going to ask her out. And when you didn't, and you just talked and talked and did the same thing as yesterday, she started to feel like maybe you were just a tease. Maybe you're just stringing her along, you're just flirting for fun, and you aren't actually interested enough in her to ask her out. So she gets a bit disappointed and she pulls her energy back. Day 4, you run into her again, but now she's stone cold. She gives you only the most polite, formal of greetings, and that's it. You must have been wrong about her, you thought she was interested in you. Turns out not. In reality, she feels rejected by you. Day 23. By now, you've just totally given up on her. Every now and then, you'll catch her scowling at you, but then as soon as you catch her, she looks the other way. You don't understand her. What gives? Anyway, today you talk to another girl who laughs and flirts with you. But then when you look over, girl number 1 is staring daggers at you. What gives? Day 24. You realize that girl number 1 might have been jealous. So today you skip talking to girl 2 and you go right over to girl number 1 and talk to her like old friends. She seems proud, but still reserved. How confusing. What happened was, to protect her ego, she'd given up on you. But she still felt burned when she saw you talking to another girl. So she angled to try to get some of your attention again to feel a little better. And when she got it, she was happy, but she was still protecting herself to guard against any future rejections from you. Day 30. Somehow you end up in another conversation with her. This time the two of you walk and talk. She flirts back a little finally, and you get into a nice little flirtation and you decide to just go for it and you ask her out. She agrees, and pretty soon she's happily texting with you, eagerly texting for the meet. What happened? To understand this behavior, we have to understand attainability. In essence, if you make yourself too easy to get, she gets bored and loses interest. You're no challenge to her. But if you make yourself too hard to get, she feels like you're out of her league, just toying with her, and she auto-rejects, which is where she preemptively rejects you to protect her own ego. Like Goldilocks, you want to be in the sweet spot with your attainability, right in the middle. Now, in this case, attraction wasn't a problem. This girl flirted with you, so she already liked you. A lot of times guys will think that the problem they're having is value. I'm not valuable enough. I got to be more valuable. How do I raise my value? But if she ever liked you, if she ever flirted with you, value is not your problem. Instead, she's carefully noting your behavior. She's watching how your behavior responds relative to hers. She's making judgments based upon that. Do you seem too easy to get? Minus interest. Do you seem too hard to get? Minus interest. Anytime you see fluctuating attraction from girls, it is nearly always due to attainability problems, which in turn is due to her evaluations of your behavior. Why do women care so much about male behavior? Why can't they just make up their minds on a man the way men do women? Well, that's beyond the scope of this video. For now, the important takeaway is that women really care about your behavior. Once she's attracted to you, behavior is the most important thing. Here are a few quick tips to keep you in that Goldilocks zone of attainability. The more effort that she puts in, the softer you should treat her. Make sure that she understands your teases are just in good fun. Always aim to progress things with her every time you see an opportunity. Don't wait. Finally, make moves. Ask her out, and always be closing. Here's reality. Guys will often move slower or more cautious to not blow it. But girls don't know you're scared though. If she likes you, she sees you in a halo of manly confidence and power. She doesn't know that you're hesitating to ask her out. She assumes that a cool, confident guy like you, if he doesn't make a move, it's just because he's not interested. Thus, when a girl likes you and you like the girl, don't put it off. Don't delay. Make moves, close, and move faster. You'll save your attainability, and much of the time you'll get the girl with much less fuss. This same principle extends to relationships too. In a relationship, just like in a courtship, women constantly monitor your behavior. If you start acting too easy or too difficult, drama ensues. Thus, part of the secret to relationship harmony is to be the cool, independent guy that she first fell in love with, just not so independent that she feels neglected or ignored. If you can do that, you'll keep the drama minimal, or at the very least manageable. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you'd like more from me, I have a Choose the Right Path for You diagnostic tool on the next page. It'll help you find the Girls Chase learning path that's the best fit for you. If that sounds interesting, click Learn More to go to the tool and figure out which path suits you best. And just remember, men are predominantly visual screeners. Women are predominantly behavioral screeners. Your behavior is the most important thing.